On Caillou, the first, in your defense, the nation, but these other, there was no one but the Skua. The Liliat revolution. Poverty. It is.
The gangs will run wild, jacking motor carriages, ferrying amphetamines through Coal City. Spring is tough in Revachol.
I will.
She puts.
We will see.
It is.
Ma'am,
What happened? The age of capital has only begun. Yes, Mr. Clare has a 2-month head start.
There are no employers.
You are the citizens' militia. There are no superiors.
you're wrong, Detective. And next time, you should confer with those superior...
Despite his words, he's not. Events are already in motion.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
She's not even asking you anything. It's so easy to just say.
A takeover. Take...
Green like a cat.
Then we're talking about a war. Everard needs to let me into the... No. And if he does not avert his course, it will be a war negotiation. And in...
I've seen. It will take... I am sure...
What do you suggest? Every...
of it.
For once.
Of... What will I... Did I ever tell you how they It may be... The nation... The pay... It was in... Until...
Call vol.
The 8... Slow...
There are so.
You're back. Good. What can...
She's not even asking you anything.
A takeover.
Green like a cat.
Then we're talking about a war. Everard needs to let me into the harbor at once. We need to talk about this. No. And if he does not... And in...
I've seen. It will take... I am sure.
What do you suggest I do? Every...
Officer?
For once,
Of course. Your job is to clean up after them. What will I... Did I ever tell you how they discovered this east? You're back. Good.
she's not even.
A takeover.
Green like a cat.
Then we're talking. No. And if he does not... And in...
I've seen. It will take... I am sure.
What do you suggest I do? I'm afraid we won't disco our way out of this one. Of course. What will I... Did I ever tell you how they It may... The nation... The Pale... It was in... Until our...
Call vol.
The 8... Slowly...
There are so. The drop.
The phenomenon... But they could not...
You've thought it a million times.
A total... 4 years later, the Queen's Counselor... On Caillou... The first... In your defense... The nation... But these other... There was no one but the Skua. The Liliat revolution.
The gangs...
On Caillou. I will...
She puts.
We will see.
It is.
Ma'am,
What happened? The age of capital has only begun. I will talk to my employers in person. We will Yes, Mr. Clare has a 2-month head...
There are no employers.
You are the citizens' militia.
that's right.
Despite events are already in motion. Whether your actions accelerated or momentarily retarded their progress. Even
I have not deceived you. I showed you. Yes, Mr. Clare has a 2-month head... Keep the peace.
How far along?
A confrontation. As you're in... Protect that... Soon. One last... I know. Because I, too, am in... No detect...
Don't worry, madame. I am very sane.
I'm over...
she would die to return to it. The Pale.
The same
You could use a little of it yourself.
Watch out for yourselves. They will strike soon.
The lieutenant, with worry, you wonder slowly.
Hello. Isn't this a fine morning? Sure. What's on your mind? But of course. What else? I do have...
He's not No, I mean, come on. You need the money. If it's not a thing, he can give you some.
Oh no, I don't have it. I'm just spending time.
Not that he would have to worry about being robbed. He looks surprisingly buff. Does he work out? Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain, like you've never felt before. Through this, it's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head all at once. But her words are the only ones you can make out.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse. Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
The voice coming through the whirlwind of pain is not malicious. She doesn't want to hurt you, but she has to. Doesn't wish to hurt you, not according to your ear canals. Wait, no, not even your ear canals. Suddenly, your entire body is packed. It's like a...
I know you're feeling... Can't say it's a...
The voice coming, don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest.
Really now? Check this out.
You're overwhelmed with a new surge of violent static. It feels like a blood vessel exploded in your brain.
No, I'm not going to fucking kill you. If that had been my plan, you'd be dead already. All things considered, I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field.
The explosion of static you're hearing. It's the ULAN frequency, blasted from that pale emitter that Angus mentioned.
Saw my equations? You've been sniffing through my lorry, right? I expected as much. I am a bit surprised you knew what you were looking at. A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the pale, literally crunch the distance across it. Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the pale, people lose their minds in just a few years.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world. At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for... That's why you may be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear, or think you're hearing, local radio chatter.
She's been holed up in here for a while with no one to talk to. Keep her talking, and you just might get an opportunity to break you loose.
I built it myself.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. But we are beyond that, aren't we?
Oh yeah, way beyond. Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through. No. Once I shut down the compressor, the pain will end. It may take a few minutes for you to steady yourself, though.
Omettimi Villas. Omettimi Villas. Tudruk.
4644448。